Hello, hello. My name is Marla Pelletier. We still have, I think, a minute before we can begin here. Just checking that we're live here on all the things. So you may be joining me from YouTube. You may be joining me from LinkedIn or from Instagram. And I'm Marla Pelletier. So if you're watching the replay, this is best done as an end of the day practice. Our practice is called Leave Work at Work. And of course, it's so pertinent for the time period we're in because so many of us, so many of our clients at Inward Office are working from home one day or many days. And if you're like me, the space that you work in is interwoven into the house. And so it becomes all too easy to jump on the computer, my work emails on my phone. These little decisions become mindless if we don't make the decision to leave work at work. And so coming up with some routines or even rituals to end your day, to begin your day, can create boundaries that could potentially lead to more of that ephemeral, if not unattainable, work-life balance. So use this meditation for your end of day today or another day. So first here, let's come to a comfortable seated position. And if by chance you choose to stay in the same seat that you've been working in all day, I encourage you to rotate your chair or move your chair to a different location so that the mind doesn't think that this is another work-related task. Okay, that there's a change in the space, a change in the direction. Perhaps you look out a window. And I will invite you to close your eyes here if it feels safe and available to you. If it doesn't feel safe to close your eyes, please lower the eyes to gaze at a neutral point. So it isn't the stack of papers or the notes you made about your workday. Maybe it's a plant, maybe it's a picture. And as the eyes begin to close, notice if they feel tense or if it's difficult to keep the eyes closed. And one thing you might choose to do here is squeeze the eyes really, really tight if they're twitching or feeling uncomfortable, and then relax them. So we begin here inviting in stillness. And then adjusting the body so that the crown of the head is over the shoulders and the shoulders are over the hips. And then find 10% more ease here, which may mean you're leaning back in your chair just the tiniest bit. And then check in with the arms and the hands, with the hips and the feet, and allow them to rest comfortably. Our next step here, we'll breathe into the whole body. So even if this is the first deep breath you've taken, the first conscious breath you've taken, Go ahead and fully breathe in, imagining that this breath can spread through the whole body. And as you breathe out, exhaling through the lips. Breathing in through the whole body, delivering that breath. And as you exhale through the lips this time, imagine the shoulders dropping. Again, breathing in. With the next exhalation, allowing the body to get a bit heavier in its seat. Breathing in, full deep breath. And the next exhale through the mouth, we'll imagine the stress and tension of the day leaving through the body. Remaining still here, let's bring to mind what we've done today. So, our day may have been filled with emails or meetings. Just take a moment to scan through your day. As you scan through the day, recall any body sensations that you were maybe just a little bit aware of. But now we're going to highlight and really notice the body sensations and the emotional tone of the day. What did I feel and how did I feel? Try not to get involved in the stories of the day. Simply acknowledge the feelings of the day. And letting that go, let's shift attention to gratitude. And recall in your work what you're uniquely suited to do. What is it in your work that you shine at? In what ways do you get excited and feel fulfilled? Bring to mind that gratitude for the work you do and the way you contribute uniquely. Acknowledge one of the rich moments of your day or of your work life. And then notice where you feel this feeling of gratitude or fulfillment for what you bring to work. And then let's bring gratitude to where we feel fulfilled. What's present right here and right now? So perhaps this is the feeling of connection, the feeling of strength, health, intellect, safety. Feel into your work life and your work day and acknowledge what is fulfilling already. And then imagining here that we can set down our work day. Perhaps we put it all in a briefcase and put it down in the room if you like the visuals. Or perhaps we begin to shift attention to something new, transitioning into now and the future. So now bring attention to the feeling of sitting in your seat. Feeling the weight of the body in contact with its support. And noticing what the hands and feet are in contact with. And then shift attention to the sense of taste in the mouth. Any lingering sour, sweet, salty. And shift attention to smells. And then even if you have your eyes closed, shift attention to the sense of sight. Noticing any light or dark behind the eyelids. Noticing shadows. And then shift attention to a sound. This can be a sound nearby or a sound far away. and shift attention to another sound. And this may be even the sound of your breathing. We can engage all of our senses into breathing. The feeling of the breath, the smell of the breath, the taste, the sensation, the way it sounds. And perhaps only in winter time, the sight of the breath. And from this place of presence, the fullness of this moment, make a decision about your future just this evening. How do you want to be? What actions will you take that are aligned with your values? With that, let's feel the body in the seat. Slowly sit up a little straighter. And when you're feeling ready, blink the eyes open. And thank you all for participating with me. I hope you're able to transition smoothly to the next part of your day. Until the next time.